Hi, in this video, we will be introducing the Excel sum formulas sum, sumif, and sumifs. They allow us to add the numbers within a given cell range. Let's start with sum. It is one of Excel's basic formulas. Sum allows Excel users to add the numbers within a given cell range. It's simple as that. In the table on the left, we have data regarding last year's performance of a few football teams. In order to sum the total number of games played by the teams, we'll type plus sum, select the range from E4 to E12, close the parentheses, and Excel will calculate the number of games played. The teams played a total of 330 games. What if we have to add only the cells within a range which satisfy a criterion? The Sumif function allows us to do that. In our example with football teams, let's say that we would like to sum the number of games played by Italian teams. We have to type sumif. Okay, now the formula has 3 arguments, as you can see here in the formula bar. First, we need to introduce the range of cells where Excel will look in order to find the criteria. I'll select the cells from C4 to C12, as this is where the country of origin stands in the table. Then, we'll select our criteria. Our criterion will be Italy, and I have it here in C18. I'll select it. Excel will go and find the cells within the range from C4 to C12 Italy is written in. Once it does, the program will be ready to add together the cells which we required to be summed when the criterion is satisfied. Let's sum the number of games played by selecting as a third argument the cells within the range E4 to E12. Now that the function is complete, we can close the brackets. The answer we obtain is that Italian teams played 114 games in total. Things become really interesting with the Sumifs formula. It is a really powerful tool. Basically, the Sumifs function is a lot like sumif, although it is able to work with more than one condition. Let's say that we would like to find out how many points English teams which participated in the Champions League earned. Our first condition is England, and the second one is yes under Champions League presences. When working with sumifs, it is important to keep in mind which are the conditions that need to be applied and where these conditions are contained. Let's type the formula. Please note that unlike sumif, sumifs starts with the sum range, the cells to be summed. We will select the whole range of points earned, starting from F4 and going to F12. Afterwards, we need to select the range for the first condition, country, and then pick the first condition as we have it in C16, England. Then we can continue with the selection of the range of the second condition, Champions League, and our criterion will be yes, as in D16. The result from the calculations is that English teams in our table, which played in the Champions League, earned an aggregate of 143 points. These are 3 very useful Excel functions. You will find rather interesting and practical examples for the application of sum formulas in the case studies, which we will see later in this course. Thank you for watching. Hello! In this video, we will be examining Excel's count functions. Count, Counta, Countif, Countifs. Essentially, what they do is count the cells within a given range which contain numbers or text, or satisfy a specified condition. Let's start with count, a pretty straightforward function to use. What it does is count the number of cells within a range which contain numbers. It does not count blank cells and cells that contain text. For instance, let's say that we would like to count how many cells are under the title Games Played. We need to type plus count and select the cell range, E4 to E12. We can close the formula, as this is the only argument needed, and the result is that there are 9 cells containing numbers within the selected range. This is the output of the count function. A variation of count is Counta, which counts non-empty cells, therefore counts both numbers and text. Let's count the cells from B4 to B12 with Counta. I'll type Counta and select the range. These are text cells which wouldn't have been counted with count. Counta, on the other hand, does that and tells us that they are 9. When we need to count the cells within a range which satisfy one or more conditions, we can use the Countif and Countifs functions. Let's count how many of the teams in our table earned more than 60 points. I'll type Countif, then select the range to be counted. And after that, indicate the condition which needs to be satisfied in order to count the cells. In our case, their value has to be higher than 60. Please note that I can enter a condition as a hard number as well, typing quotation marks, higher than, and the number. Once we are ready, we can press enter and see that 6 of the 9 teams earned more than 60 points. The Countifs function allows us to introduce multiple conditions. Let's go to our example and count how many of the teams in the table earned more than 60 points and participated in the Champions League at the same time. I will type the formula and then select its first argument, the range of the first condition, that is the column indicating whether a team participated in the Champions League or not. The second argument is the condition to be satisfied within the range. Conditions can be written with quotation marks, as I am doing here. In our case, the first condition is yes, as we want only the teams which participated in the Champions League to be counted. Now we have to enter the second range and a condition related to it. We decided that we want to count only teams that earned more than 60 points. Therefore, select the range which contains the number of points achieved by each team and enter a condition of higher than 60. We can now close the formula bracket. The result that we obtained is that there were 4 teams which participated in the Champions League and earned more than 60 points. Hi, in this video, we will learn more about the average and Averageif functions. Average is a function that calculates the arithmetic mean of an array of numbers. It is simple to use. We need to type plus average and select the array of numbers for which we would like to find the average. Let's calculate the average number of games played by selecting the range from E4 to E12. I'll close the formula, and here it is. Teams played 36.66 games on average. Averageif, quite intuitively, is a function that calculates the arithmetic mean of the numbers in an array when they satisfy a given criterion. In our example, we can decide that we would like to calculate the average number of points earned by teams which participated in the Champions League. The formula has 3 arguments. The first one is the range. We have to select the range of cells for which we would like to test a given condition. In this example, it is the column indicating whether a team participated in the Champions League. The second argument is the criteria. In our case, it is yes, as we want to find out the average only for those teams which participated in the Champions League. The third argument is the range of cells for which we would like to obtain the average when the condition is satisfied. The range is between F4 and F12. Once we have selected these arguments, our formula is ready. The results that we obtained indicates that teams playing in the Champions League averaged 72 points.